Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. I am Titan Screen from Project Phoenix Productions, and we are here with even more Sonic 3D Blast Flicky's Island Director's Cut. We're playing obviously the Director's Cut mod through the Steam Workshop, and obviously they're playing Sonic 3D through the Sega and Mega Drive collection on Steam, as that is quite frankly the best way to play it right now. So we are on Spring Stadium. We've just finished off Rusty Ruin. We've got our emeralds so far on both of these levels. And, you know, we can do time attack if we really choose to do it. We might go back at it later. It's not something I've seen before, but hey, who knows? It's nice to have 100% save file every now and again. So let's get into it. We've got Spring Stadium to go. So this one is very much the McDonald's play variant level with the reds and the yellows. It does get a bit ketchup and mustardy all through. So yeah, the colours are a bit very mainstream, but I guess it's what limitations of a console and what they can just put out in sort of like good stead. But at the end of the day, oh, that's the wrong button to jump. But yeah, spikes on head, and I can still. Yeah, you're probably going to hear me jumping a lot on this one because it's just the easiest way to dodge a lot of these spikes on this one. But yeah, no, I mean, 3D Blast came out at pretty much the tail end of the Mega Drive's lifespan, and so it's one of those games where you feel that because it's at the end of their lifespan, they were able to get a lot more out of it. Which is why when it comes to a lot of games, I always look at what comes out towards the tail end of a lifespan of a console's lifespan, because generally I know that they'll be able to get the most out of it. And the rule kind of works, kind of. It doesn't always work. Like, not everything is brilliant and gonna be like top dollar shelf content. But you are going to get a lot more. I don't know. Bang for your buck's probably not the right way to look at it and say, but you do probably get a lot more out of your games when towards the tail end of a lifespan, just because, especially with those AAA games. Even though, you know, I'm not a really big fan of saying AAA these days, because sometimes, even though they're lauded as AAA, they are very much not AAA. Oh god, this one hurts my eyes a lot. Let's go get the life box. Okay. We're looking for a bad Nick. Looking for a bad Nick. He's not up there. Uh-oh. Have I missed a bad Nick? Well, we can't go back, so we definitely can't have missed it. Oh god, that's not good. Ah, there he is. And then we... Ooh, I will absolutely take a homing shield. So yeah, no, I mean, so there are definitely games that that exist out there that will be better to play, and I think it's why what was it, the Spider-Man games did well, like, or at least the first one, and the second one is just a product of like what this current generation of consoles can put out. But there's definitely stuff out there which does not need to be restricted by console power to be able to put out a good game. Baldur's Gate is absolutely a good example of that. Let's go get our emerald for the zone. Yeah, I've heard Baldur's Gate 3 is really solid. It's put a lot of love back. Like, this is the thing with Dungeons and Dragons. Like, it always goes through these little epitomes of where it'll be really big in the public consciousness. Baldur's Gate 3 has definitely rolled it back round again. But Dungeons and Dragons definitely goes through waves of like being like super there and then super not, and there goes my earphone bud out of my ear. Oh my god, these special stages are ridiculously easy when it comes to ring totals, aren't they? At least once you find like Knuckles and Tails, it's really simple to just like go back and try again, especially with the level select. Ba-da-ding. Right, let's get some rings for defense. Let's grab us an invincibility. And let's find us some badniks. Or, you know, struggle to walk up a hill. Alright, it's one of these things. Here's an invincibility and then here's a ramp. Goodness gracious. But yeah, so, like, I'm trying to remember the last time Dungeons & Dragons went back into public consciousness. I think it was just when the advent of, like, streaming came on, and pretty much all you would find from, like, 90% of streamers was paper tabletop type stuff, and, like, everybody using Roll20 and everything else. And Dungeons & Dragons is really good. My problem is that I really like the idea of Dungeons & Dragons. I just don't have a lot of patience for a way a lot of the old stuff works. And that's coming up as someone who grew up on Dungeons & Dragons. Because, like, when I was younger, it would always be that the old man would take us to, like, these little getaways with some of his friends. And they'd have, like, 24-hour sessions of paper Dungeons & Dragons and everything else. They'd have some throwaway characters, do a bunch of one-shots and everything else. And yeah, it could be a lot of fun, but you quickly realise what you do and don't like. And Dungeons & Dragons is very much... Dungeons & Dragons is very much a game that's made up based on the strength of the people you're playing with. So, like, if you've got a bunch of people who want to smash in a door and progress that way. Come here, you stupid red bastard. Ay, 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 ay. You're getting to see the flickies in action here. Did I get it? Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, it's very much like if you're playing with a bunch of people who you don't get on with, or don't know very well, then it's just like anything else. Like, it's not part of your friend group, it's not going to gel very well, and you're not going to have a good time because of it. And if people want to play in a particular way which doesn't mesh with the way that you want to play, then yeah, again, it's just not going to mesh. And, you know, certain people play certain ways. It's where you've just got to find the right group of people, really. And I know a bunch of people that do it and everything else, but, you know, I'm not their kind of people sometimes. Not everybody's for everybody. I've learned that a long time ago. You just got to deal with... you've just got to take it as it comes, for the most part, with whose sort of cycle you can work with. Not everybody's for everybody. Not every game is for everybody, which is why, like... God, I forgot that you can't really dodge that. But yeah, it's you know, sometimes you just got to get on with wherever you can, and you know, you'll find that group or that bunch of friends that will work with the way that you like to play and they like to play, and eventually you'll find that group. It's the same with everything, really, even in life. You absolutely, like, not every job is for everybody, and your co-workers definitely will not be for you. It's unfortunately the same with most jobs. Like, you can and will work with arseholes. And just like... Ooh, let's get him dealt with. Yeah, that's just unfortunately the way it is. But it's fine. But it's the same philosophy, like, for everything. Like, not every game will be for you. Not every person you meet in life will be for you. Like, what do you do with that sort of knowledge? You just take it and go. And then you find the people that are right for you, or the games that are right for you, or the job that's right for you, and you just go about enjoying your life as much as you can. But, fair enough. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't expecting to get so philosophical. But like you play a casual Sonic game that you know what you're doing, and you can just comment on everything as life goes on, I guess. I honestly do feel like I'm doing a playthrough of like, this is how to play Sonic 3D. It's not. Please don't play Sonic 3D how I play Sonic 3D. It is absolutely not the best way to play this game. I'm just like, the thing about this is that everything pretty much works in a sort of like straight line until we get to like, I think it's the volcano level where everything is just circles for the most part. This is a very linear game. I mean, not that Sonic isn't linear for the most part, but Sonic is a very linear game. Oh, God damn you. And there is definitely a lot to be excuse me. You know, Sonic's a very linear game. This part always throws me off. There we go. And you little bastard. There we go. Right, we're back up to 3. Do I want to go the other way? I think yes. Yeah, yes, we do. If we had that, that would have made my life a little easier. I can't even remember what I'm talking about. Yeah, Sonic's a very linear game, so when it comes to stuff like this, you'll find it's very simple to just work out where you're going. But that doesn't stop it. Like when animals. Oh, we good. 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 Let's get out of here. Yeah, no. It's a very linear game. If you know what you're doing, it's very linear. But like, even I'm gonna get lost when we get to like the later levels. I think it's the level I always forget, which is Gene Gadget, and then the Lava Volcano one. Those two levels are forever a problem. Right, this one's a monster because the rings are very limited, and I'm playing like an animal. Now there is actually a way that you can... Oh my goodness, I'm playing like an idiot. So, if you actually get up on top of there, you can, like, just jump on Eggman from the top. I'm not sure. I've never pulled it off, but... I'm gonna die. I'm in danger. But, yeah, you can actually jump off that top wall there for some cheeky bonus hits, but... the perspective does a lot of damage with how you can actually ascertain where he is. So you just got to be careful. This is by far the most dangerous boss. Just because, like, even though the shadow is there and... you can ascertain where he is based on the based on the shadow. The boss also takes more hits than you're accustomed to, and he gets a lot faster. But he's done. Simples. Oh goodness, I played that one really poorly. I should have gone down in under a minute, but I can't play that last one. Right. Diamond Dust is next with a very familiar song for you modern fans will know. So we'll be back next time with some Diamond Dust. Until then, as always, I've been Tytus Creed from Project Phoenix Productions. You've been watching Sonic 3D Blast Director's Cut. Until we see each other again, stay safe, play more games.